You wake up tired, your mind already racing, and before your feet hit the floor, you're checking your phone. The day hasn't even started, but somehow you're already behind. You try to keep up, with emails, with people's expectations, with the version of yourself you think you should be. But deep down there's that silent question echoing through the noise. Is this all there is? If that hit something inside you, stay with me. This isn't another hype motivation speech or an impossible 90-day challenge. This is about 7 days. Just 1 week. 7 simple shifts that can realign your mind, body, and spirit, starting right where you are with what you already have. You'll hear real stories of change. You'll explore daily habits that transform not just lives, but entire identities. We'll walk through practices embraced by high performers like Jennifer Cohen and Howard Schultz, and dive deep into the timeless wisdom of Jordan Peterson and Eckhart Tolle. This isn't about becoming someone else. It's about finally coming back to who you were meant to be. Not perfect, not enlightened, just present, awake, intentional. And yes, you'll be challenged, but only with things you can actually do. No gimmicks, just grounded truth. Before we dive in, pause for a second. Take a deep breath. Now ask yourself, which habit in your life do you know is hurting more than helping? Comment it below. That's where your transformation begins. Because if you stick with me over the next few minutes, you'll have a roadmap. One that doesn't just motivate, but reshapes how you live each day. Let's begin. Close your eyes for a second and imagine this. Your phone is off. No notifications. No buzzing. No distractions. Just silence. Now, how did that feel? Peaceful? Strange? Uncomfortable? The truth is, most people today are addicted to noise. Not just sound, but digital noise, mental clutter, endless scrolling, constant alerts. Feels normal, but it's not natural. We weren't designed to be in constant reaction mode. Yet for many, the first and last thing we do each day is check a screen. No wonder we feel disconnected from ourselves. If you want to awaken your true potential, the first step is simple. Reclaim your mind. Clear the mental fog. Quiet the outside so you can finally hear the inside. Let's begin with screen time. No, you don't need to delete all your apps or throw your phone away. Just create space. A Harvard study found that reducing recreational screen use by just 1 hour a day significantly lowers anxiety and boosts focus. That 1 hour might be the window you've been missing. A window to breathe, to think, to be. So here's your 7-day challenge. Set a daily limit. Just 1 hour less of mindless scrolling. Use that hour for something that brings you back to yourself. Go outside. Stretch. Think. Breathe. Then write. Journaling isn't about being poetic. It's about being honest. It's your safe space to dump your thoughts, your fears, your hopes. You don't need prompts. Just start with, what's on my mind right now? Or, what do I need to let go of today? This habit helped thousands of people, from students to CEOs, gain clarity. Because when you write it down, you see it clearly. You stop running from your thoughts and start understanding them. As psychologist and author Jordan Peterson says, compare yourself to who you were yesterday, not to who someone else is today. Journaling is how you make that comparison real, day by day. And as Eckhart Tolle reminds us, awareness is the greatest agent for change. Writing builds awareness, and awareness builds transformation. One more thing. If you find your mind racing during the day, take 30 seconds. No phone, no music. Just sit and ask, is this thought helping me or hurting me? That's awareness. That's the first crack of light in the wall of noise. This chapter isn't about disconnecting from the world. It's about reconnecting with you. Comment below. What's one thought pattern you're ready to leave behind? Just naming it can be the first act of power. Let's be honest, it's hard to feel powerful when your body is tired, stiff, or slow. Most people don't realize it, but your body is not just your vehicle. It's your anchor. When your body is out of balance, your mind follows. When your body is strong and awake, so is your thinking. That's why the second part of this 7-day reset is about movement. Not punishment. Not perfection. Just movement. Doesn't have to be fancy. You don't need a gym membership or a six-pack. Start with what you've got, 15 minutes. A walk. A stretch. A dance break. Your body isn't asking you to change everything overnight, just to show up. Jennifer Cohen, high-performance coach and TED speaker, once said, confidence is built through action. You don't wait for it, you earn it. That's why she trains early, even before the sun rises. Not to lose weight but to build mental strength. Her message? Train boldness. Train clarity. Train commitment. You'll feel it after just a few days. Not just in your muscles but in your focus, in your decisions, in your confidence. That's because movement isn't just physical. It clears emotional fog. It stabilizes mood. It helps your brain work better. Jordan Peterson puts it simply. Discipline is the backbone of freedom. He teaches that structure, like a consistent routine, gives you the power to face life with strength, not chaos. The second layer of this habit is something we often overlook. How you eat. Now this isn't about dieting or counting calories. It's about eating with awareness. Most people eat while watching a screen or multitasking. But eating is sacred. It's nourishment. It's fuel. It's a chance to connect with the present moment. Try this. At least once a day this week, eat without distractions. No phone. No TV. No laptop. Just you and your food. Smell it. Taste it. Slow down. You might be surprised at how much more satisfied you feel. You might eat less, enjoy more, and even digest better. Eckhart Tolle reminds us, your body is a field of energy, consciousness, and intelligence. When you eat with presence, you honor that intelligence. You send a message. I'm here. I respect this moment. I respect myself. And that respect starts building something powerful. Discipline. Not the kind that forces or punishes. The kind that builds trust. The kind that says, I'm showing up for me. Let me ask you this. What's one small way you can move your body today? Walk to clear your mind? Stretch to release tension? Comment below, and maybe inspire someone else to try too. We're not chasing perfection here. We're practicing presence. One step, one bite, one breath at a time. Get ready. In the next chapter we'll rise early, not just to start a day, but to start a new way of living. Have you ever watched the sun rise in total silence? No music. No notifications. Just you, and the sky changing colors. It's not just a pretty view, it's a reminder. A reminder that every single day is a new beginning. A second chance to choose differently. To live intentionally. That's why this next habit isn't just about time. It's about sacred space. Waking up early isn't a productivity hack. It's a portal. Howard Schultz, former CEO of Starbucks, used to wake up before 5 a.m. Not just to read emails or plan meetings, but to sit in stillness, sip his coffee in silence, and mentally align his values before stepping into the noise of the world. Those early hours can become your anchor, your practice ground. When the world is quiet, the noise inside you starts to settle too. And that's when something magical can happen. You start hearing your own voice again. Jordan Peterson says, you're not aiming high enough unless you're failing now and then. Getting up early might feel uncomfortable at first. You might miss the snooze button. You might feel groggy. But that discomfort? It's the doorway to discipline, to clarity, to self-respect. Start small. Wake up just 15 minutes earlier tomorrow. Use that time to do nothing but be present. Not checking your phone. Not working. Just breathing. Feeling the day arrive. This brings us to the next practice. Mindfulness. Mindfulness isn't just meditation. It's being here, right here, without drifting into the past or worrying about the future. You can practice it while brushing your teeth, walking outside, or even washing dishes. It's not about adding something new. It's about doing what you already do with awareness. Eckhart Tolle teaches, realize deeply that the present moment is all you ever have. That truth is simple and powerful. Because if you can learn to stay in the present even for a few breaths, you begin to shift your reality. Now let's take it deeper. There's a principle from Stoic philosophy called memento mori. It means, remember you must die. This isn't meant to scare you, it's meant to wake you up. When you remember that your time is limited, you start to see the value in each moment. You stop wasting energy on things that don't matter. You start living with more depth, more care, more urgency, not fear, but focus. So here's a question to carry with you into tomorrow morning. If this day were your last, how would you spend it? Would you scroll? Would you complain? Or would you choose to show up differently? Comment below, even just one word: present, awake, grateful. Let this be your signal that you're stepping into life fully. Because every dawn isn't just the start of a new day. It's an invitation to come back to yourself. Take a breath. You've just walked through 7 simple shifts. Habits that aren't about changing who you are, but about remembering who you've always been. A mind that knows how to pause. A body that wants to move with purpose. A soul that longs to be present and alive. These aren't trends. They're truths. Habits like limiting screen time, journaling with honesty, eating mindfully, and waking up early aren't magic tricks. They're anchors. They ground you in a world that's always trying to spin you off course. As Jordan Peterson reminds us, you can't change the world until you've put your own house in order. And as Eckhart Tolle teaches, life is now. There was never a time when your life was not now. So what will you do with this now? You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to do everything at once. Just pick one habit. Start small. Stay with it. Let the change happen in you, gently, steadily, truthfully. And when you feel the shift, when you feel more alive, more centered, pass it on. Not through pressure, but through presence. If this message spoke to something inside you, if even one part of your heart whispered, yes, then take a second now and like this video. Not for the algorithm, but for you. As a promise to show up. As a sign that you're ready to live awake. And if you want this space to grow, a space for real transformation, subscribe. Not just to a channel, but to a new way of being. You're not behind. You're not broken. You're becoming. This is your moment. Hey, incredible growth seekers. Wow, what a journey. If this video resonated, subscribe now for more life-changing content. Join our community of self-improvers. Smash that like button to fuel more content on mindfulness, goal setting, and emotional intelligence. Share this video to create a ripple of positive change. Comment below about your growth journey. Your insights shape our content. Next week, boosting self-confidence and overcoming limiting beliefs. Don't miss it. Every interaction brings us closer to a world of empowered individuals. Let's make personal development global. Stay inspired, keep growing. Your best self awaits. Let's unlock it together.